Today in ATS, we're continuing our road trip through California, north from San Diego to Santa Maria. But we've got a very heavy load and more crazy traffic and detours to navigate. Let's go. Hey everyone, welcome back to American Truck Simulator. Today we're back in our Freightshaker Cascadia and we are touring through California. Last time we went down to San Diego. Today we're picking up right where we left off in San Diego. We're going up the coast to Santa Maria. We've got a big heavy load. I think I passed where I was as I was talking there. Yeah, here's our gate right here. So we've got a big heavy load to take. Now this should be interesting. So we're going up the coast. I haven't seen the route yet, but once we get our load, we'll check out the route and we'll see if we can make it more scenic. It's not incredibly long, but we've got a huge, very heavy load. And our truck has 450 horsepower. I can't say I've ever pulled such a heavy load with only 450 horsepower. I mean, I think it'll be fine, you know. I took the job. I think we can do it. It'll be fine, but it might be challenging on some of the hills. And yeah, I do want to take a more scenic route, so we'll see about that. It's I think it's a huge bulldozer. It's right up here. It's not too far, just a few miles down the road. So yeah, back in the Cascadia, continuing our drive through California. I wanted to go further up the coast, but I think we'll save that for next time. This goes to Santa Maria, which I think is kind of right about like the start of Highway 1. I'd love to do a delivery up the iconic Highway 1 in California, so maybe we'll do that next time. This will take us from San Diego, kind of right there, a little ways north of Los Angeles. We'll see. We'll be checking out the map, of course, and we'll see all that. For now, our trailer is going to be up here somewhere, I think. So, I've been driving this truck lately, and it's a nice truck to drive. It's a departure from some of the other trucks that we were driving. There's a helicopter over there. It's probably an accident or something. Yeah. Oh, I just pointed at it as if you guys could see where I was pointing. Yeah. Over there. We're going to want to stop and get fuel at some point. Yeah, you know, why don't we do that right now? Well, it'd be easier before we got the trailer, for sure. And there's fuel right here. Okay, I changed my mind. Let's go get the trailer first, then we'll get fuel. Well, it's part of the adventure of the thing. We have a huge trailer, just makes it more challenging, more fun. I could have gotten fuel right now. There was a gas station back there, but it's weird driving a semi without a trailer, so let's go get a trailer and then, yeah. That truck is looking good today. Well, the truck always looks good. Man, this is the longest 8 miles ever. It said it was 8 miles to pick up the trailer. It's taken long enough. But should be right up here. Oh, wow. I got to take it easy on the brakes there. I kind of barked the tires a bit. Well, again, yeah, I'm used to having a trailer. I'm used to pulling 20 or 30 tons behind me. I'm used to, yeah, having to kind of stand on the brakes a bit. Okay, up here. Where's it at? It's on the left. Let's have a look here. We're looking for where on the left. I think it's in here, or it's... Let me look at my GPS. What's GPS looking like? I'm not sure that opens, actually. So let's go up here. Let's go to this next one here. We'll probably have to... I don't know. But what we're looking for is big enough that, you know, it must be behind this building over here. It's got to be behind this building, because what we're looking for is absolutely massive. Is that? Yeah, that is it. Okay. Yeah, that's a big bulldozer. I was hoping it'd be pointing out this way. Well, hopefully there's a way out over there. Let's see. And yeah, so I've never taken... I mean, this truck is not set up for heavy hauling, so let's see how we handle this. That bulldozer weighs 89,000 pounds, so yeah, 45 tons of bulldozer here. It's no joke. If you've ever seen the movie Tread on Netflix, then you would know that bulldozers this size are no joke. Let's see if we can... This guy hitched up here. There we go. Alright. Now, I presume we have a way out over here. Well, we kind of got to. We got to go this way regardless. Then we'll see where we're going. Now, we got her. I think we'll be fine. Okay, so let's have a look at our route before we pull out on the road. I want to make this a little bit scenic, so we're going to be pulling here, getting on I-5, put our route through there. That extends our route just a little bit, not bad, just shy of 300 miles. All right, so we're going to be taking I-5 north, going through Los Angeles, then we're going to get on Highway 1 for just a moment, and then back onto 101. All right, looks good, about 300 miles, so let's get back to the truck here. And let's reset our trip for basically 300 miles. We got to make a fuel stop somewhere, but we've got plenty of, we've got time on that. We'll keep an eye on that. Truck feels like it's pulling this trailer just fine. Like, yeah, I mean, I didn't know. Usually I have at least 500 horsepower when I pull these. There's other factors to consider, sure, and yeah, this truck's doing fine. It depends though, you know, once we hit hills, or, you know, how are we going to do with our top speed? See? See, are my lights on? I can't see, but I should check that. At least make sure we have some running lights on. Get around this turn. Yeah, let's see. Didn't mean to do that. There we go. Yeah, our running lights are on. All right. And I don't think we're going to have to rest, which would be ideal. I mean, oftentimes we have to. This is not a super long delivery. Well, 300 miles is not that far. Depends. That's the thing. So this is kind of on the short side of deliveries that we do usually here in these videos. But I suspect that we're not going to be able to pull this super fast. And we're going down some smaller roads and things. I don't know. We'll just see how all this goes. So up here, this is where we're getting on the freeway. Yeah, looks like, yeah. We got one of those funny, like, horseshoe-shaped on-ramps here. Take us north on I-5. Should be what this sign here says. It's 905. Well, I'm gonna take it this is it. Freeway entrance. How are we on the back? Ooh, barely. I mean, just barely. Like, tires rubbing against that curb. Let's get an outside view of the truck here. Whoa, okay, hold up. That's too hard to steer. Nope, nope, nope. Sometimes I can steer from the outside, but that was a bit much to try to manage there. Going around these corners, I'm all focused on keeping the cab on the outside of the turn. It's a bit much for that. So anyway, uphill acceleration is a little sluggish, yeah. A little bit. All right, let's get let's see, our California speed limit of 55 miles an hour. Well, we are hitting 35. There's 35 miles an hour. There's 40. We're getting some speed. Is this lane end? It says through traffic, keep left, so we're gonna stay over here. North on 5. Oh wow, we get some speed there. Yeah, well, once we build up the speed, it's going to be hard to shave it off with as much weight. as we're pulling here. Does this lane really end? Oh yeah, because we're getting more lanes. Probably another one. Beautiful California freeways. Yep, coming into Los Angeles. Let's see, 6th Avenue, 1 mile. I think we're... Well, let's see, we're going to be getting off onto... Well, I'm kind of not sure exactly. We're just going to follow our route because... Well, yeah, we're taking Highway 1, but there's probably stuff we get onto before that and after that. It's weird, it's just that small section of Highway 1 there on the coast. But I figured on the next video, I want to do a whole dedicated drive up Highway 1. I've been there, I've toured up and down in real life, I like it. I figured we'd do that, and that would be its own video, so we'll may as well hit a little clip of it on the way there. Well, I drove down it a little bit. I stopped and seen the ocean and stuff. It's a pretty place. I got some souvenirs. California is really beautiful, particularly down by the coast. Oh, what do we got here? What do we got here? Oh no. Every time we come to California, this is the second time in California the freeway's been closed. Yeah, this happened when we went to Fresno. Oh, man. Alright, so that's going to throw everything for a loop a bit. We're going to have to find a place to stop and check our map, because I no longer have any idea about anything right now. I'm going to try to refrain from checking the map while we drive. I've been doing that. I don't like that. Like, I try to keep everything immersive, and yet I often pull up the map while we're driving. I should just stop doing that, so we're going to find a place to pull over so we can check the map. That's how I should be doing this. And we're going to have to figure out how far we're going. At least we got our GPS to tell us, you know, give us an idea of something here. Now, it looks like here, or are we taking is this a left turn I see here? No, I don't know. I looked at my GPS, I swear it said, did it change in the time? I looked away from it for a moment, and I swear it shifted on me. Well, I think I missed something, but I don't know what it could have been. I don't know if I was supposed to get off there. It didn't look like it. Well, let's get over here. We're going to hop off this next exit regardless. Yeah, I don't care what it is, we're getting off at it. We'll find a place to pull over. That's crazy. I've never seen the interstate closed, ever. In over 500 hours of gameplay over several years, I've never seen freeway closed in this game until last time we went to Fresno. Well, 2 videos ago. I wonder if it's something they added to in the California rework. That, you know, that could happen maybe, because I've seen off-ramps closed, but I've never seen the freeway itself closed. So we're gonna get off up here. We'll be able to turn around. What's up here? San Diego. Is that what it says on my map? So we've effectively circled back to San Diego. Well, that's how that goes. So yeah, our 450 horsepower just caught up with us. Well, it's a good thing we're not in Colorado or Utah or something. It can make hills kind of problematic. Yeah, I should have, you know, maybe I should have got like some flags for the front bumper and a light bar or something so people know we're a slow-moving vehicle. Yeah, El Cajon, we're back in San Diego. Well, just the edge of it. Well, is what it is. Now, hopefully, once we get back to LA, hopefully this detour will put us back on the freeway after the closure point. See, if you recall, the last time this happened, here, let's check our map real quick at the stoplight here. Geez, so we're we're here. We got to turn back around. Right now it's saying 280 miles. Okay, so we know that. Well, hopefully this puts us back on, and let's reset our trip, 280 miles. Hopefully this puts us back on after the freeways reopen again. See, last time when this happened in Fresno, we got off, we went around, but where it wanted to put, what caused that huge long detour for us there is where it put us back onto the freeway, it was still closed, and we had to go down another exit, but there was no more exit. There was no way to do that. We had to take like a 200-mile jaunt, so we're going to see. We're just going to have to see here what highway is this taking us up. It's taking us right back up 5. It's going to be the same exact thing. Yeah, look, it's taking us back the same exact way. All right, we got to take a different way. We're going to go up through here. We're going to go up through this town up here. We're going to avoid the 5 altogether because that was going to take us directly back into it. We'll get fuel there. That's 310 miles. Whoops. That's 310 miles. So we're taking a completely different route then. Well, you know, why am I not moving? Oh no. Well, a second here. See if let's engage the diff lock in a second here. See, I got to do some footwork here on the pedals. All right, we got an issue here. This has happened before. Okay, I got it. All right, we've got to go now. I can't wait for the, oh, dang it. I couldn't wait for the traffic. Well, there's nothing I could do about that. There's literally nothing I can do. They're just gonna have to deal with this. Yeah. Dang it, that was gonna be, yeah, so the truck was rolling back. The only thing I could do was, it really sucks that, oh, we gotta turn here. Yeah, let me get out here and gotta pay attention to this. That really sucks, that truck hit me. So the truck was rolling backwards. I had to use both feet on the pedals to try to get it right off a brake, and I had to engage the differential lock just to get it to move. That was the only hope we had. That was scarce. I'm glad that worked. Although, just had to forgive me, that little thing there. It's like, I have to go. I was like, I don't care what the light says. I don't care about anything. We have to go, or else, like, because what happens, hang on a second here. Like, what happens if we couldn't go there, right? We can't exactly just roll down that ramp. Can't roll this trailer backwards. You give this trailer about 50 feet before it starts jackknifing in 3 different places, right? So that's all we could do there. I hate, you know, like, every one of these things, like every time, like all these recent videos, some car is hitting us somewhere, getting hit by cars every time, and that's, I don't like it because it's not what normally happens. It's not what happens, but that was unavoidable. Anyway, let's get our cruise control back on here. Got up to speed fast enough. I wasn't even noticing, but it did get up to speed. So that's always the problem. I should have thought of that ahead of time. We've got to remember that from here on in. Stopping at the top of overpasses is a no-no with a trailer like this. Just kind of got to avoid it. You can't come to a complete stop. If the truck starts rolling backwards, it's about impossible to get going again. So anyway, we're gonna see some, yeah, we're gonna see some new stuff I didn't expect to see, that's for sure. I wanted to go along the coast, but we just gotta avoid the entire city of Los Angeles. You know, I say how beautiful California is. It is, but it's also a nightmare. And this is the second out of, I guess, what, there's been 4 videos. This is the second one where we've had to avoid an entire city because the freeway's shut down. They've made it as annoying as driving in these cities in real life. Yeah, so congrats on that. Man. But that could change our dynamics. We might have to end up stopping to rest now. Let's see, is my guy... I mean, maybe. Just looking at the UI there briefly to see how tired I am. I mean, might have to stop. We got 250 some miles to go, which is not far, but there's going to be things like happening in the way and whatnot. How are we on fuel? Let's see here. You know, I think can this thing estimate our fuel for us? Well, this truck's info screen I'm not as good at reading, so that readout doesn't make any sense there. Whoa, 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 whoa. What's going on here? What was all? I didn't see what that was. Oh, construction. I was looking at my info screen. Yeah, I was zoned out looking at the info there. Trying to see what kind of gas mileage we've got here. We can figure it out. No, this isn't going to tell. This info screen doesn't tell us. A lot of trucks, it'll say how many gallons you have left and how far on your current, you know, your current fuel mileage you'll go. But this is not telling us. But I kind of, when I clicked our new route, I kind of scheduled us a fuel stop. So we'll see. But yeah, our new route might take us into, yeah, as we were seeing here, it might take us into some hills. Yeah, you know, thinking about it, California trip kind of has been plagued so far. Accidents in every video and 2 freeways closed. Not things that normally happen by any stretch. I thought the only challenge today was just going to be pulling this heavy trailer, which, yeah, it's a bit much to pull. We got to watch stopping on a hill. We cannot stop on another hill. Are we getting off up here? Yeah, it looks like we might be. Yeah, looks like we're getting off on this. Or speed up if we can up this overpass. Wow, look at these overpasses here. Whenever you drive over these, I always want to look out the window, you know, but you gotta pay such close attention that it's always hard. But I always want to look out the window and like see all this cool stuff. Never get a chance to when you're driving. Here we get the luxury of the external view. Alright, our speed back, and looks like we're getting off up here. I better check. Don't usually do this. I'm gonna look up close at the map. Yeah, so we're getting off right here and doing a sharp turn. Alright, really sharp turn. This could be interesting. We can't stop on an incline, so we can't stop on this incline, but we don't have to. We don't have to. Luckily, look at that. The light is actually green. We're able to roll right through that guy. Wow. Okay, that was good luck. That was good luck there. Now, this is where we're getting our fuel. Yeah, this is where we're getting our fuel right here. See, I knew a fuel stop on the way would be more interesting than stopping before we started. All right, we are going off to the right, it looks like. Let's get a view of it. That's where we're going over there. All right. That's a big trailer. We're gonna, and then we need to, well, we just need to go back though. We just need to get back on this. That should be easy enough. All right, that light was red for a while, and I probably could have gone, you know, made a right turn, but this huge trailer, yeah. All right, so hold up a sec. Trucks. Okay, truck entrance. Yeah, I want to make sure this is the right entrance. Look at this, though. We got big, luxurious lanes. I mean, if you're going to pick a truck stop to stop at with a huge, oversized load, this is the truck stop to do it at. Wow. Lanes of luxury here. All right. Let's see here. And refueling. So we've got... Oh, it doesn't say... I'm going to see how much distance we have left, as long as the UI is actually popped up there, but... We're in a parking lot. It's not calculating right now. So we just need to flip around. Oh, we are ready to go again. Let's see here. Let's pull out of this so I can have a look around. We'll see how we get back out of here. I guess we can... Let's see here. I think we can... here, let's see if we can pull around this way. Well, let's just go back out the way we came in. There's plenty of room. Let's just turn here. Beautiful truck. Oh, long truck. Just get out here. Assuming we can make a left turn from here, which, yeah, there's arrows pointing out. Okay, good, good. Wanted to make sure. There's arrows pointing out here. I'd rather not stop here. If we can not stop here, that'd be great. Well, it was a bit of an incline, and after our previous thing, I don't want to push it. Hope I'm not in that lane over there. Yeah, well, I can't really help that. Nah, can't help that. Alright, is that guy gonna turn? Okay. Wow, that guy was like playing chicken with me there. I was like, surely he's turning left. Surely? Someday? Sometime? Yeah. Okay, now we're getting back on the freeway at some point. Looks like we're going to be making a left turn up here. That's what it looks like. Oh, I don't want to have to stop at this light. I don't want to have to stop on a hill. Yeah, so 450 horsepower, 45 tons, you know, 90,000 pounds. Yeah, you can make it work. It's not unusual to have a hard time starting off on an incline. I've had it like that before. It's not my first time having trouble pulling a load. It's not my first time rolling backwards on an off-ramp stoplight. Not my first rodeo there. Yeah, so I knew to hold the brake, engage the differential lock, and do it that way. That's what you want to do. Just to get a little more traction on your rear wheels. Alright, we are going... Yeah, basically this is the same exit we came off. We're getting back on with this. Does that say 10? Is this the 10? I guess so. Lost track of what road we're taking with this crazy detour business here. And we're seeing all new parts of California that didn't intend on seeing when we set off. I guess, I don't know how often the freeways are closed in these places. I've never seen it happen once, and then, just a few videos through California, we see it happen 2 different times, so I guess be wary of the big cities. Last time it was Sacramento, this time it was Los Angeles. That sign say Santa Maria? I almost thought it did, because that's where we're going. Isn't it? Well, now I lost track. Oh, it's a Santa Monica. I was going to say, it's kind of, where we're going is kind of a small town, and I wouldn't think it'd be on a sign here. Yeah, we're just now getting back into LA. And we are getting off on this exit, and we're hanging a left up here. Let's see where we're going. Can I suss out where we're going here? Well, this curves around to the left is what I'm seeing. Speed limit 55. We're going to want to probably be in the right-hand lane. Well, it said San Diego left. We're not going back to San Diego. Not again. Nothing against San Diego, but we already had to return once. This is where, yeah, if the game had more roads, it'd be handy. Of course, more roads is always better. It can make it hard doing some of these detours when, you know, when we can't go down one road in LA, and so we have to backtrack all the way back to San Diego. It's a bit, yeah. And it looks like we're going to want over here. I'm guessing. Yeah, we went over here. Well, scenery-wise, we sure are seeing lots of buildings today, lots of city stuff. See if my character's tired at all. I kind of hope I don't have to rest. Well, if we see a place to rest, we're going to want to pull over and rest. Yeah. Better keep our eyes peeled for a rest stop because, well, let's get out of the city first. But it's going to be best that way. Turn my headlights on because it's not late. I mean, it's not quite 5 o'clock, but yeah. All right, now what is all this here? I don't know. Well, the lane we're in says north, so let's see here. We're not going to Santa Monica, I don't think. Van Nuys, I guess that's where we're going. No. Apparently not. Yeah, sometimes it's hard to read the GPS, but apparently we're going this way, yeah. That's alright. Maybe if I come through here enough, I'll learn these highways. Looks like we're getting over here. It says this goes towards Highway 1, I think. Yeah. Oh, no. We've got to turn left up here, but I need to stop on the flat area. Yeah, this is not the best, but we can't stop on that incline. Am I rolling back here? No, we're not rolling back, so that's good. That's good. It's actually probably a little fortunate that our trailer is blocking that lane because we have to get back in that lane. I only got over here so that we could stop as much up on top of the hill as possible. Oh, there's a... Okay, is this... Yeah, up here, there's a viewpoint that I scheduled for us to stop and see. That's why we're going through this town here. So that should be fun to try to figure out how to get to that. Now, can I go? No, we got the same issue. There we go. All right. What you got to do is engage the diff lock, hold the brake, get the pedal, you know, go ahead and engage the throttle and then let off the brake and poof, it's sketchy. Sketchy. All right, we're going through some tight roads up here, but I knew this would happen. I knew there would be tight roads here. We're going to a viewpoint. I knew it'd be risky taking this huge load up here, but that's part of the challenge. Question is, can we even stop at it? I don't know what side of the road it's on or anything. Let's see, where's it at? Looking for viewpoints. If it's on the other side of the road, which it is, we can't get it. All right, we can't get that. It's on the other side of the road over there. Yeah, we'd have to be going the other way, and we'd have to have a normal length semi. It's all right. We're seeing some interesting sights and things such as that. Yeah, I mean, hey, this is beautiful. Look at this. This is gorgeous here. This is really cool. Palm trees. Yeah. All right, we are turning here. Yeah. Kind of got the truck all over the road a little bit. Well, that would have made a great thumbnail back there. The palm trees behind the truck. I was like, I need to try to get that in the camera. But taking this big thing on these sketchy roads, wow. Okay, here we're getting onto Highway 1. One of the most beautiful and famous highways in America. Actually have a California Highway 1 sign that I've got actually right here by my computer monitor. When I was there, I got a little souvenir Highway 1 sign. It's really cool. All right, we are sticking in the right-hand lane. Our light is green. Why? I didn't see a yield sign. Well, drive carefully, I guess. I was looking at a bunch of stuff at once, and I was like, the light's green, but these guys are coming. I don't see a yield sign. Well, let's be careful. All right, 45 miles an hour. And we should have some beautiful views going up this road. There's a lot of places where you can see the ocean right beside the road, or below the road a little bit. So we're going to want to look for a rest stop. I would think we'll find something in the next 100 miles. What's that sign say? Ventura County line. Look at that beautiful ocean. You know, in the last video, I didn't notice, but in the last video where we stopped at that one rest stop, there was an ocean view there. I didn't notice it until I was in editing and I saw that. Oh, wow, that looks cool. Unfortunately, I don't want to wreck the truck. That was a really cool view over there, but let's not do something stupid with the truck. Yeah, I guess I could have pulled over, I could have slowed down, but we're on a thing here. Yeah, but that's really cool. We're on a thing here, and I have a probably altogether 50-ton truck yeah, probably altogether we're about 50 tons, and I've got to keep this guy on the road. Sun's starting to go down. Oxnard, city limit. Surely a rest stop up here. Let's see. Looks like there's something. Oh, maybe. I'm looking at the map and it looks like maybe there's a stop up here. Like maybe that's a dealership that I'm seeing. Yeah, I think so. We're gonna see if we can stop up here for the night. Thing is though, we're gonna have to find a place to park the trailer. That could be the challenge. Looks like there's a dealership up here. But we obviously can't pull this trailer into a dealership parking lot. It's just, no one's going, so we'll go. So we're gonna have to see about this. Yeah, there's a dealership. We can't pull into the parking lot. Can we turn around down there? I'm gonna say yes. Once these cars go. No one was hit. No cars were hit. Well, I need to find a place to park the trailer, you see. And we're going to take a gamble that we can turn around down here. All right, that was a really tight turn. We got it turned around, though. We got the trailer turned around. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to park the trailer here, and we can go stop for the night in that dealership. Let's just find it good. This right here will work. So yeah, we're just going to leave our trailer on the side of the road. Yeah, so yeah, if you've got a big load like that, do not pull it into a dealership parking lot. This is what we want to do right here. We're going to stop here and get some shut-eye before my guy starts yawning. And then we'll be on our way to Santa Maria, I think is where we're going. All right, we're getting an early start in the morning, it looks like. All right, let's toggle this off. That truck, I love those headlights. This truck looks so wicked at night. Oh, we gotta, all right, we're gonna go back and get our trailer. Let's, yeah, get out of here. Well, we discovered a new dealership on the way. Okay, it's 4:40 a.m. It'll start getting light here soon. That's good, that's good. There's our trailer waiting for us up there. Yeah, it's the fun challenge of taking super heavy loads like that is, yeah, challenges. There are challenges along the way when you have loads this big. Let's go up here and turn around. Yeah, just I'm gonna go up here and turn around. All right, now we just need to hitch up while we're parked. Hitch up while we're parallel parked to the side of the road. No problem. There are lots of sirens here. Been hearing sirens on and off like the whole time. No, yeah, I need to get over more for the hitch. I have a harder time with these hitches on these trailers. The hitch is farther forward than it is on some other trailers. I think that's it there, though. I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. Okay. Well, it said if you're having trouble, adjust your suspension, but I was pretty sure I felt it engage. I was like, no, I think I got it. All right, we need to get... All right, I see where we're going. Got to jog over. Luckily, there's not much traffic on this road. We need to use the whole thing to turn here. Ooh, had to cut that hard. And now we need to... Oh, come on, light. Stay green for me. Stay green for me. So we can use these lanes here. Jog over here. There we go. All right, now up here, we got to do the little corkscrew back onto the freeway. So all of that was to stop at a viewpoint that we couldn't stop at because it was on the wrong side of the road and no space. But it's okay because we got your rest out of it. So we got fuel and we got rest. We got about 100 more miles, I think, although that's probably changed drastically now. No, about 100 more miles, okay. So that said 95 miles. Here, let's just reset our trip. I said 95 miles. I figured with the Detour was the first big change in that, and then with all of this stuff here in this place, it's altered it again a little bit. Boy, this delivery job started off so simple. Oh no. Okay, woof. I was just thinking, man, I don't want to have to stop here. I do not want to have to stop here. We go up to the next. Yeah, we go up to the next. I was thinking, boy, I hope I didn't have to turn there. No, we go up here. Yeah, stopping there. I was considering running that light. I was like, man, I do not want to. Yeah, so this is where we're getting on at. Nice and careful like. Soon we'll have the sun coming up. What is it? It's almost 5. Yeah. Oh, look at this. What is going on here? Hopefully nothing big. Frickin' California. Man. Guys have crazy roads. We have seen a lot. There was a section that was closed. There was that construction. I think there was something else, and then there was that, whatever that was right there. But, yeah, that seems about right. I think we're finally good to set our cruise control and make some distance here. We got about 95 miles left. What else could possibly happen? I don't know. But it's been an adventurous, the whole trip through California, these last few videos, it's all been adventurous. There's always things happening in California. I don't know if it's just odd luck that lots of stuff's happening, or if there's just more events here now, more things with them going back and reworking California, and I've not been through here in the last year or two since they've done that, so I don't know if it has to do with that, or if it's just dumb luck that lots of weird stuff's happening. But pretty crazy nonetheless, however you look at it. Is there a car over there? No, I thought there was. Look at this. This is like the most peaceful part we've had yet. No cars. There's no traffic at all. Oh, there's one car. Yeah, but there's like nothing here. This is the most peaceful section. It was actually straight. If only the sun would come up now. It's got to be, well, it's getting a little lighter, but yeah. We'll get us some light and, Sea Cliff. There's probably some nice views there of the ocean. Santa Maria shouldn't be too far up here. Oh wow, look at that. Yeah, we're right on the ocean here. Right on the ocean. That's very cool. Early morning ocean drive. Right as the sun comes up. What's this? Oh, that's nothing. This is the first time, yeah, this is the first time in our drive today where we've not been in a city, I think. Yeah, look at this. We're actually not surrounded by city stuff. We're actually out north of LA. This is what I'm hoping to see up our cruise up the California coast. Now, yeah, so the next video we're going to try to go all the way up Highway 1 just because it's beautiful and it'd be a cool theme. So this is our setup to that. We're setting up for our drive up the coast, and this is kind of what I expect it to be like, except a lot curvier. Oh yeah, next time it'll be, yeah, Highway 1 is really curvy all the way up the coast, so that'll be an interesting drive, but we're getting set up for that. Getting some of the cool, look at this. This is beautiful out here now. Now that we're out of the city, we got trees and trees on the right, ocean on the left. Santa Maria 29, is that what said? I think so. That tracks were, yeah, about 30 miles out from our delivery point. Well, they'll get their bulldozer. Oh, what do we got here? Is truck's going slow? Maybe. I didn't account for Well, you never know what's going to happen when you set out. I wish that I hadn't had to pull in front of that one car. Or rather, I wish he had stopped sooner. I wish that didn't have to happen. But I had a chance to go with the semi. We had to go at that stoplight. Yep, here anytime. We should be coming into Santa Maria. Maybe another. Yeah, I can see it up here on the GPS. Dead ahead. Santa Maria. Santa Maria Discover. 13 out of 15 of California on this game save. All right, so we're getting off here. And we have the dreaded stop at the top of an off-ramp. And we're turning left, so if we have to turn, well, we're just going to see, but we're going to try not to have to stop. That's the goal. Okay, we're going to push this light. We're pushing the light. It was kind of yellow. I mean, it was yellow-ish. Luckily, there was no cars coming. That was not too bad. Yeah, I just didn't want to stop there for obvious reasons. Didn't want to stop. We're hauling through Santa Maria here. Beautiful little town. I like to be in the small towns. Make this turn wide. Yep, no traffic. Can make the turn a little wider. We are essentially at our delivery. Yeah, it's right up here. Well, it's been adventurous. Something always happens. And yeah, something always happens, but this has been a little exceptional. That detour could have been a lot worse. It's because of the last experience we had when we were going through Sacramento a couple of videos ago. It's because of that experience that I didn't head right back into LA, that I looked at the map and saw it was leading us right back into LA on the I-5. It would have taken us right back to that same spot. It's a good thing that we caught that. Got to see some new roads instead. Oh, here's our bulldozer. Here's his home. Up here somewhere. Let's see. Want to set up for a wide turn in wherever this place is. Looks like it's up past this next truck. I'm guessing. Let's look at the map. Yeah, it looks like it. I don't see it. Oh, have we got a hook all the way in? All the way around? Yes. Yes, we do. Well, it gave us room for a wide turn. Sometimes these can be tricky to get where you're going. Tell me that truck does not pull up inside of my turning arc. I hope not. Ah, that stupid sign is smacking me in the face. There we go. Alright. Where do you want it? Where do you want it? Oh, okay, dead ahead. Good. Sometimes they want you to put these... Yeah, sometimes they make you put them in a spot you just can't get to. This one should be good. All right. Well, that was crazy adventurous. I hope you guys had fun on the trip seeing California. I try to see as much as we can. You know, that's why I try to make the trip interesting. I try to look around and see things. I want to like experience this road trip. And I'll tell you, there was a lot of paying attention stuff. Another trip not accident free. That's not how things usually go. This California trip has been crazy. Tell me what you think in the comments down below. Thanks for coming with me on our trip through California. I enjoy driving this truck. Next time, we're going up Highway 1 up the coast to Santa Cruz or farther. Yeah, maybe farther. We'll see. Yeah, guys, thanks for watching the video all the way through to the end. I'll look forward to reading your comments, and I'll see you next time. Peace out.